Hey there, YTPC. Michelle Baruch coming at you on a fine Thursday afternoon here in Milwaukee, where it is 80 degrees. Milwaukee has come alive this week. It is the beginning of Summerfest. If you don't know what Summerfest is, it is a very huge music festival that lasts for a while. It started yesterday and will continue, I think, until the 6th of July. Hopefully I'll find myself there in the near future. There's a lot of great bands playing. Some of my favorite acts. Actually, I kind of hope that somehow I can make my way to see Courtney Barnett, who is a more recent music favorite of mine, but I think that's on the 4th. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the Summerfest grounds on the 4th of July. Anyway, as you can see, I am smoking a little Samuel Gawith Commonwealth full-strength mixture, which is pretty amazing stuff. As with all the Sammy G blends that I've been trying lately and the One Rattray, this was gifted to me by Hector, the Quaker Piper here on the YTPC. And I should say that I'm smoking it in a very, very special pipe today. This is my, you can kind of see it, this is my Golden Square, which was the pipe of one of my friend's grandmothers, and she gifted it to me recently, and I had Corvette Jim Piper restore it. And this lighting doesn't do it justice. This is a beautiful, dark stained pipe. Wonderful, wonderful pipe. So I thought I would break it in with a little Commonwealth, a gift in a gift. And, you know, there were a couple times when Commonwealth was available to me and I didn't order it way back then because it's a Latakia Virginia blend. And at the time, I really wasn't all that confident with things that were very Virginia oriented. I'm still not super confident with the Virginias. I know a lot of you out there are huge fans of the Virginias, and I do like Virginias. I just think I haven't learned to discern and appreciate all of the nuances in there, and I feel I got to work on that. I enjoy them. I just think, you know, when I was, especially as a newer pipe smoker a year ago, I just didn't have the appreciation for them, and over time I've really grown to appreciate Virginias more and more, and I hope that continues. So the Virginias that are in this are heavily steamed according to the promotional material. And they're quite tasty, very smooth and subtle. I guess you could call this in English, but it's not in English. To me, an English has to have some Orientals in it. And it's missing that. Like the Red Rapparee that I smoked in the last video was so complex, and every puff literally was different flavors coming through. This is glorious, but it's a lot simpler, a lot more straightforward. And I guess by saying glorious, I've already tipped how I feel about this, you know, not quite a third of the way into the bowl. The Cyprian Latakia is very woodsy. I don't detect a lot of earthiness. I don't detect a lot of that, like, hay mulch fermented, well, fermented yes, but that hay mulch earthy feel that I often get with Virginias, but this is steamed, which to me means that it's likely to be a little sweeter, a little smoother. And whether that's the case or not, that is the flavor I get. It is, it's not harsh in any way. The Latakia isn't like acrid or acidic in any way. And I detect kind of a floral thing. Now it does say that it's manufactured in the English Lakeland for the last 200 years. I don't know if it's a Lakeland tobacco. And people often say Lakeland tobaccos have that weird soapiness to it. I wouldn't say this is soapy. I would say it's floral. I would also say it's very good. Really tasty. It's, yeah, this is a relaxing blend. I should, at this moment, also note that I have a little New Glarus Moon Man. You've seen me have Spotted Cow previously. Moon Man is a pale ale. Only available in Wisconsin. New Glarus is this quaint little town outside of Madison. It's like a time warp into a German mountain town. They make spectacular beers. Anyway, I don't know if this is the best pairing. It's not an awful beer to tobacco pairing, but I would say that due to the Latakia content of this, maybe something a little richer, like a stout of some sort, or even a Schwarz beer of some sort. Something darker, meatier, richer. A Russian Imperial Stout, maybe. Oh, why don't we take a peek at it? So, I popped this tin just before coming out to smoke, obviously. And you'll notice that it is nice and rich and dark. Doesn't that look like a really, really delicious brownie of some sort? The Virginias are very well steamed. And of course, it is 50% Virginia, 50% Latakia. Es todo. That's total. Complete. And you know I like anything with a high Latakia content, but that is just a simple, perfect blend. Reading through a few reviews, one of these days I need to print them out because sometimes they're just so funny. Somebody's review, it was like 3 sentences. This is a manly blend. Well, I don't know. It's a gentle manly blend. I don't think this is particularly macho. Certainly somewhat robust, but it's also very smooth. So, yet again, and I will say this at least like 4 more times, I think, yet again, thank you very much, Hector, for sending this to me. There's a lot of stuff here that's going to be in heavy rotation for a while. I've continued to smoke the Red Rapparee, and the Bothy Flakes still, it just amazes me. So there's so much more that Hector sent me that I have to get to. I'll get to it in the near future. I do smell that the chicken and roast potatoes that I'm making is getting very delectable. So I'm going to get smoking on this and go have some dinner in a bit. So you guys be very well. Have a great Thursday evening, whatever you're doing. Sei gesund. Happy smoking.